Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, down to East Palo Alto, California. Yes, yellow line. That's us. All right, take two. I'll have the clock here. Or do you have a clock?
I got it.
We'll get your attention, Junior, when it's halftime. All right. Welcome down here to East Palo Alto, California. I'm joined with Mark Nichols in what is going to be a very tight contest. We have on the left of your screen the East Palo Alto Razorbacks, aka the Bay Area Razorbacks, and on the right of your screen we have the Young Tigers from Sacramento. How you doing, Mark?
Yeah, good, thanks, Tom. What a privilege to be here. And what is shaping up to be one hell of a game.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful weather here, not a cloud in the sky. As I look around, there's a light breeze. Pretty much the perfect temperature for a sunset game of rugby league. Referee Junior here in the yellow. First game of California Rugby League as a referee. Back to the kickoff here, Mark. Goes quite long. Tomasi fields that quite comfortably in the middle of the field. The big man gets some steam up early on. Great to see a big collision there, about 30 metres out from his own try line.
That's what you want to see there, Tom. That was great.
Mason steps up here and goes to Jordan with a nice little offload. Good defence there by the Razorbacks early, looking to smother all attacking play as Mason steps up into dummy half again. Comes around to the blind side here, looking for a little bit of space, but the Razorbacks defence does a great job there, taking on the 40-metre line.
It was a great run, but great defence too, to cut him down fairly early on.
Again, great chopping defence there by the Razorbacks as Tomasi's taken here on his 40-metre line. Mason finds Jordan and looks to cut back through the middle. Not finding much luck up the middle, but it's still very early days in the contest here, Mark.
Yeah, they'd be happy with this first set of defence, definitely the Razorbacks.
Stabs it through there. Great little kick and picked up by Josiah. No one's holding him, so referee Junior here is going to call him back. He's going to signal a Razorbacks ball, Mark.
Unusual not to see Josiah score. I think he touched it 3 times last time and scored 3 tries.
Yeah, he'll definitely be looking for a big game to follow up from his effort against the Dead Pelicans down there in Berkeley. The big fellow in the number 22. Tukey Stevenson steps into dummy half here and gets a nice little offload through the middle as the Razorbacks make their way down. It's pretty easy territory here as they're taken down about 30 metres out from the try line. Young Tigers players slow to get back. Tino Murphy commands the ball. They've got players out wide here. Strong contact there by the Young Tigers. Mayor of Roseville there to finish off the tackle. Razorbacks to the left here through Sione. Big cutout pass. They got numbers out there. Flirting with the sideline. Third tackle from the referee Junior there.
They're not scared to throw the ball around the Razorbacks, that's for sure.
I think we'll see both teams this afternoon, Mark, take their chances where they can, as we're taken down on the 4th tackle here. Bit of a slow play the ball as the Razorbacks come to the right-hand side here through Tino Murphy. Stabs it over the top. They're chasing through. No one's home. Picked up by the Razorbacks and he goes over. We have a try to the Razorbacks, 4-0 down here in East Palo Alto, California. Strong start to the Razorbacks, Mark.
Champagne Rugby League there at the end. The nice little kick and straight onto the top of it. And I think it all comes back to their great defence there on the first set of 6. They kept them down in their own half. Short kick and they got good field position and just waltzed straight down the field. And what a great try to end the set of 6 there, Tom.
Yeah, excellent work there by Tino Murphy. Always steering the boys around the park. We saw it last time when they came up against the Sacramento Immortals. He was connecting really well with especially Max in the centres there. So a great start there to the Razorbacks, 4-0. Kick to come.
It was a good set of 6. It was well oiled, wasn't it? You can see they're getting used to playing with each other, the Razorbacks, and
kicks waved away there, unfortunately. Scores of 4-0 down here in East Palo Alto. Great first start to the game there, Mark, and great job by official Junior here this afternoon in the number 9 jersey.
It definitely was, and welcome Junior to the California Rugby League family.
Got Mason with the ball here on halfway. He's going to be looking for a tee.
the young Tigers haven't done too much wrong here, Tom, but they just, they want to have a good kick here and keep them down in the Razorbacks half and get the ball back in good field position. And we've seen what they did a couple of weeks ago against the Dead Pelicans. They're pretty deadly with the ball, so looking forward to seeing them in some good attacking position.
Yeah, it's going to come with time as we come back here with Mason with the short kickoff. Looks like that's gone out on the full there, Mark. It's going to be a Razorbacks ball on halfway. A little bit of a let off there.
Yeah, going against everything that I just described. Not what they were looking for, but they're going to have to muscle up in defence here and try and hold these guys out, because this is going to be great field position for the Razorbacks. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the ball here.
So we come to the left-hand side here. The big man through the middle is met by three of them in a pretty strong tackle there. Tomasi and the Mayor of Roseville. Razorbacks players on either side of the ruck here as we come to the right. Tukey Stevenson on the through line. Tino Muffy holds it up nicely and pops it back. Going backwards here, but manages to get it off to Tukey Stevenson, who's met by three of them pretty comfortably in a strong tackle there. Third tackle here signified by Junior, the referee, as we come to the left-hand side through the 24. Big unit in some strong contact there with two other big units. Out to the left-hand side here through the Razorbacks. Tino Muffy with the short ball, holds it up nicely. Razorbacks bust through. He's got momentum. He's driving those legs and he goes over. Referee Junior is on the mark there, and he said it's a knock-on from the Razorbacks, so it will be a Sacramento ball here. Sacramento Young Tigers will play the ball on their own 5-metre line.
I thought they were going out the back there, and that was a great short ball, and Jeezy showed some strength there to get to the ball. I thought it was a try, but good defence there by the Young Tigers to hold him out, Tom.
He's going to be one we're going to have to watch today, Tino Muffy in the number 9 for the Razorback.
Absolutely.
If there's going to be players coming off, that a lot of them are going to be he's doing great work there by Tukey Stevenson on the lead run, as well as we come back here with the Young Tigers. The Mayor of Roseville, Brian Lee, with the headband on, stylish as ever.
And as we seen 2 weeks ago against the Dead Pelicans, that the Young Tigers went 2 tries down and then just hit back with an avalanche of points. And I still think they're very capable of doing that here as they get a penalty, Tom.
Yeah, so referee Junior has said that there's a hand in that with 2 players in the tackle, obviously in rugby league. If there's 2 men in the tackle, you're unable to rip the ball. Penalty here, so Mason with the ball, he'll be looking for a tap to find one of his bigger players here with Josiah. Oh, palms off one, and much smaller man takes him down pretty comfortably there. Well, he looks a little bit rattled, the big fella Josiah, but he gets up as we have a little dart out of dummy half here, and it's starting to open up a little bit for the Young Tigers, isn't it, Mark? There's 2 sort of runs where they've made about 10 metres off both of them. Mason out of dummy half here, looks for his partner in crime, Jordan. Both of them are very instrumental in their win last outing in Berkeley.
Jordan is definitely one to watch there, the number 11. He's in everything that the Young Tigers do.
Former Atlanta Rhino, as we come back to the action here with Josiah offloading it. Young Tigers are looking to make some ground down the edge, and we're taken out there. We're about 5 metres from the try line. Good work by Sione for the Razorback side.
I don't think the Young Tigers coach will be discouraged by that. That was a great set of 6. Not the right ending that they were looking for, but yeah, certainly they marched down the field very easily, and I think the coach will be very happy with that.
Yeah, Evan Walker's definitely risen to the occasion and taken this coaching job with 2 hands. He's doing a great job with the Young Tigers boys as we come back with the Razorbacks here on their own 10-metre line. Out of dummy half, playing to the left-hand side there. They've got numbers if they want to use it. Pretty strong contact there. He hasn't managed to get him down though. Great work there by the Razorbacks players. Ronald out of dummy half here, the Seattle's MLR player. Great offload to Tino, and ball's come back in the hands of the Young Tigers here. Something could be on if they can get it wide quickly. Tukey Stevenson there to finish off the tackle. About 40 metres out from the try line mark. All
That's
this
a great
space
run.
there.
He's looked very dangerous, the 5 there for the Tigers, as he unfortunately knocks it on at the end there, but that was looking very promising. The Young Tigers are right back in this, Tom.
You got the kiss of death here this afternoon, Mark. Both times you've mentioned a player doing fantastic work, they've gone on to make an error.
Not the first time I've given the kiss of death to anyone, that's for sure, Tom. Hopefully not the Sharks this afternoon back home in Australia.
Back down here in East Palo Alto, we're about 20 metres out from the try line. Razorbacks ball here. First tackle. Sione steps in for a run and, as always, finds some good metres. Referee Junior is going to say that there was contact a little bit high there, and rightly so. Easy meters here for the Razorbacks.
And doing a great job so far, the referees, keeping the teams back, but letting them play football, which is what we love to see here in the California Rugby League.
Very level-headed beginning for a game. I think back to the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks of football. All of them have started with some form of push to shove, and it's great to see a calm game up until this point. Again, touch wood.
Yeah, just let the boys play, and that's certainly what Junior's doing so far.
Great crowd starting to roll in here at Rich May Memorial Field in East Palo Alto.
And Tom, how good was we had the whole tailgate out the front here this afternoon, and as you said, the crowd streaming in, and just a wonderful evening for rugby league.
Yeah, excellent work from Sam and Britt, who do a fantastic job, keeping the Razorbacks in line, getting them where they need to be when they need to be there. They're doing excellent work as we come back to the action here. Good left foot, right foot step there by the Razorbacks player as he looks for an offload. Bit messy. Tino picks it up, cleans it up. There's space out wide if they can get it there. Tukey steps inside and met in a pretty strong tackle by Josiah. Sort of lassos his legs there and takes him to the ground as Ronald plays short to the big number 29. Good meters there as they push up through the middle here. Young Tigers players slow to get back. There's space up the middle if they can use it. Tino plays inside to Sione. Makes light work of him. He's over the try line and he scores that. Referee Juniors is awarded that a try mark.
That was a lovely ball inside, and the big fella there just took some stopping. They did a great job trying to hold him up, but just too big, too strong, Tom, the number 1 for the Razorbacks.
And again, that's that same play we see Tino Murphy pull, where he steps to the outside and plays it back to the inside.
8-0.
8-0 down here in East Palo Alto, California. Very strong start from the Razorbacks. As we get the drop kick through, and that brings the scores to 10-0 to the East Palo Alto Razorbacks. Strong start, Mark.
Yeah, it's been very impressive by the Razorbacks, but I don't think the Young Tigers will be too discouraged. I think they're playing very well too, but I'd just like to see them hold on to the ball and get through a few sets of 6, and I think this is going to be a real tight game, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still only 7 or 8 minutes into this contest, so there's still plenty of football in front of us. We've said it before in contests that it could be a track meet, and then, as we've said it, it's turned right on its head. So it's probably too early to write this Young Tigers outfit off at this stage.
It was only 2 weeks ago, Tom, that everyone was writing them off against the dead Pelicans, and they come back and scored 54 points. So
it's the beauty of rugby league, isn't it, Mark? It's never over until it's over.
That's it, rugby league.
So we come back to the action here. Mason in the number 6 jersey with the kickoff. Plays to the left-hand side and goes pretty long. Manages to find the ground until it's picked up by Tino Murphy, the inspirational playmaker. Finds some space out wide, plays short. Ball comes loose and it looks like it's going to be picked up by the Razorbacks there. The referee's seen a knock on in that. It'll be the Young Tigers ball.
Certainly not what the Razorbacks were looking for. You certainly want to complete your sets after scoring points, but a great opportunity here for the Young Tigers, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
See big Josiah here in the 22 steps up and plays back through the middle.
They do look dangerous out here on the left edge, Tom. I think that's, if points come, that's where I think it's going to be.
Back through here, through the middle here. It opens up a little bit there for the fullback for the Young Tigers. Looks like he's just short of the try line. Still very early on in the tackle count. A good opportunity here for the Young Tigers. Fumbled. It looks like it's gone backwards though. Strong contact by the Razorbacks players.
I think the space is under the post here. If they can get it right. Big Josiah there in number 22. If they can get the ball to him, I see some good space there for him.
Last tackle here as Mason gets the ball, stabs it through. Comes off a Razorbacks player, played at, is going to say still last tackle. Changeover is the signal from the referee. It'll be the Razorbacks ball deep in their own territory.
He looks like a handy player, the number 1, Tom, for the Sacramento Young Tigers.
For haircuts, anything to go by, he's an excellent player. Light on his feet, moves well. Razorbacks have the ball here through Tuhi Stevenson as he plays the ball deep in his own territory. Good little goose step there by the Razorbacks player before it is brought down in a strong tackle by 3 of them. Third tackle here, ball comes loose there. That's a coach killer, that kind of play. You don't want to see those errors around the ruck, Mark.
No, the Razorbacks going out to a 10-0 lead, and all the coach wants to do is complete sets and get it up the other end, but they've been unable to do that so far, and they've invited the Young Tigers right back into the contest here. Again, as I said last set of 6, Tom, I'd like to see them get it out left here. I think there's some space out here and they could do something.
Yeah, Coach Evan Walker will be looking for them to go over as they kick it through on the first tackle there. Very low percentage play and picked up very comfortably by Tino Murphy, back with the Razorbacks here on the first tackle.
I don't think that was a set play, Tom.
All offside there is the signal, so the players need to make their way behind the man in the yellow, the referee, to be deemed onside. Looking to kick for touch here and not going to find it. Mason does a great job to keep that back in. Possession switched over 3 times as they look for some space out to the left here. Wow, so quick running there by the number 25 for the Young Tigers.
He wasn't scared of contact there, was he, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely not. They'll be looking to complete a set here as Jordan looks to settle it up for them, the former Atlanta Rhino. Like a big bulldozer.
He's been impressive.
Absolute workhorse for them as a Razorbacks player on his back like a cowboy riding a horse. The 25 again, light on his feet through the middle. He's going to cause headaches for them as Mason steps off the left and is through again. Swung to the ground in a wrestling style tackle there. Tackle 3 here with Josiah stepping into dummy half. Out to the right here with Brian Lee, the mayor of Roseville. Strong run. 4th tackle here. Bit of a slow play the ball here as they look for options to potentially go over and get their first points. Finds the fullback, steps through the middle. Swung to the ground there, 5th tackle. Referee Junior's hands in the air to signify it as Mason looks for options. Unfortunately doesn't find anything. 5th tackle turnover there. It's going to be a Razorbacks ball deep within their own territory.
Yeah, considering it's 10-0 to the Razorbacks, it's been all the Young Tigers the last 7 or 8 minutes, Tom.
Shades of the last time the Young Tigers played against the Dead Pelicans as we've come back to the action here with the Razorbacks on about their own 20-meter line. First tackle there. Again, easy penalty out of their own half. Players unfortunately not making it back behind the referee in that instance.
Just need to hold onto the ball here, the Razorbacks. Just get through their set of 6 wherever they end up. Just settle it down, finish the set of 6 and get the ball up the other end of the field.
Big kick there by the Razorbacks, looking to make up for the last one that didn't quite find touch there. Great turnout down here at East Palo Alto. Slowly but surely, the fans are making their way in from the tailgate into the game.
Absolutely, they're streaming in. One of the best crowds here we've had at the California Rugby League. It's only going to get bigger in the next few weeks as we get into the championship games.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. We've got this game and 2 others, and then we're on our way to Boxer Stadium, San Francisco, California, for the World Championship, Mark.
And that's where everyone wants to be, especially these 2 teams, and we'll have a better idea who's going to be there after this game. And
yeah, as it stands, both of them will cement a spot with a win here today. So yeah, both of them going to be very hungry. Didn't hear the held tackle there, held call, sorry, by the referee, and gets back to his feet and chopped down by the Sacramento player.
It looks like he might have done something to his left knee there, Tom, unfortunately, as the Sacramento Young Tigers are assisting him off the field, which is nice to see.
that chopping style tackle there from the 25 for the Young Tigers there. A little bit unfortunate. Didn't hear the referee's call and continued on with the play. As we come back to the action here through the Razorbacks. Tino Muffy calling the ball here. Looks for a switch. Picked up by the Mayor of Roseville. Great work there by Brian Lee as he gets to his feet. We're here on the first tackle. Big Josiah steps in and drives those legs and gets a good 10-15 meters there. Pretty comfortable run. Good left foot step there by the Young Tigers and get some pretty easy meters up the middle.
That was a great run. That was a good 25 metres there.
Yeah, they're not having a hard time getting out of their own territory. It's just getting over that try line, which has been a challenge for this Young Tigers outfit.
Yeah, I feel like if they can just get one try, then the confidence will start flowing and there might be a few tries in it for the Young Tigers here. They just need to ice that first one.
So we come back here with Mason with the ball. Gets an arm free and flicks it over. The big man manages to push off 2 or 3 of them and is eventually taken to the ground by Ronaldo and Tino. 5th tackle here. Mason stabs it through. Razorbacks is not back 10 there on the 5th tackle. That's a very costly error for the Razorback side. Young Tigers will be looking to capitalise off this and get their first points.
Talk about coach killers, Tom. The 5th tackle penalties, that's at the top of the list. But they've been amazing, the defence here on the line, the Razorbacks, so that they'll be trying to keep them out here again.
Yeah, very steely performance from the Razorbacks outfit here on their try line.
Here he is, the 11.
Big Jordan, powering run, former Atlanta Rhino. Never shy of the hard work, that's for sure. Options out here to the right if they can use it. Mason burrows down and is taken down in a pretty strong tackle there. I think tackle 4 was what is signalled from the referee as Brian Lee steps into dummy half.
Need a couple of passes here, Tom, if they want to score. They're not going to go through the middle here.
He's pulling him back there. Last tackle, we believe, is as a lollipop over the top by Mason. Interesting tactic. Chips it over and maybe takes him in the air there. Tackle in the air is the call from the referee. It'll be a Razorbacks penalty here. You're not allowed to be tackling a man while his feet are not on the ground. And that was a call there from referee Junior. Goes to kick to the long side. Finds touch. Interesting tactic there.
Tom, I have to say I've never seen that in rugby league before. That was sensational. He's got a boot on him. There's no doubt about that.
Trying to save the balls, I believe. That was the tactic behind that. And California Rugby League thanks you, sir, for your service.
Exactly. I don't think anyone wants to see me climbing over fences.
Oh, as the big horse for Ty comes on. Ty Vailala with a very powerful first run. It's good to see him back into this side. He wasn't with them when they versed the Immortals back in Berkeley 2 weeks ago. Great contact there by the Young Tigers, by Ray, as Fatai again looking for more work. Big collision there. Driving of the legs, managed to be taken down about 35 metres from the try line. You see these Razorbacks players lining out in force out here on the right-hand side. Last tackle with the hand in the air from the referee. They'll be looking to kick it here. As Tino Muffy stabs it through. He's got a pretty strong chase there. Taken comfortably. They will drive him back into his own in goal area.
That's a great kick. He's been really impressive, Tino, so far. You can tell that the game revolves around him for the Razorbacks, and he's doing a great job so far tonight.
As we come back to the action here with the Young Tigers out of their own territory. 2 offloads there, very low percentage plays, but happen to come off for them 20 metres out from their own try line. Crowd starting to come back into this game, Mark. It was a bit quiet there for a moment or two as the Mayor of Roseville pounds it through the middle. Strong contact again by Sione.
They are, Tom. The crowd is going nuts here at the moment. And you said before the low percentage plays, And you find a lot of those in the California Rugby League, and I think that's why it's so entertaining, is they're not going the high percentage plays. They like to throw the ball around, and that's why we've got crowds like we do today, because it's so great to watch.
As we come back down to the action here, Mason with the penalty tap. He'll be looking to kick it to touch on the crowd side, thankfully. There's no one back there for the Razorbacks, and it bounces, and he gets some good meters out of that one. Very strong kick there by Mason, and great chase by him, showing his intent very early on that he's looking for some points for this young Tigers team.
Yeah, Tom, I'd like to just see him promote the ball a little bit. I think the last couple of sets of 6, they've been just one off the ruck too much. They've got so many dangerous players on either edge, the young Tigers. I'd like to see him try and get the ball out to them.
A substitution just made here for the Razorbacks as we see Sione go off. Bit of space through the middle here for the young Tigers team if they can keep it alive. There's numbers out to the left and the right looking for first points. Out of dummy half again. Manages to get an arm free, and referee's on the spot. He's going to call out a try. First points for the young Tigers down here at East Palo Alto, California.
Well, they had to score eventually here, Tom. They had plenty of ball down there, and they have, which is great, which gets us back to 10-4. If they put this over, it's going to be 10-6 and it's game on. But you got to be impressed by the Razorbacks' defence there in the first 20 minutes. And
Warner? He's going for the drop kick. Skews it to the right hand side. Thankfully doesn't go over the fence. We're getting very much into the back end of this first half here. About 32 minutes into the contest. I stand corrected, we're 27 minutes into this contest.
It's been a funny old game, Tom. You'd think with the way field possession has gone that the young Tigers will be on front on the scoreboard, but the Razorbacks have done sensationally to be up 10-4 here.
They really came out flying, didn't they, Mark? Those 2 quick tries, that's going to help them at the back end of this contest. Young Tigers got a little bit of a spring in their step as the lights flick on here at Rich May Memorial Field. Deep kick there by the Razorbacks, led to bounce until it's picked up by Tomasi, the big man. Good left foot step and bumps off Tukey like he's a little child, but Tukey's back to finish it off. Relentless defender and attacker is Tukey Stevenson for the Razorbacks.
And Tukey's a big man himself, so that shows how big he is.
Again, another easy penalty here. Referee Junior's got them all offside. As good run there by Ray, who comes back into this young Tigers outfit. We missed him in their last contest out in Berkeley, California.
And what I like about the young Tigers, they're not panicking. They've had plenty of ball up that end, but they haven't panicked, and they're going to get another opportunity here.
Strong kick there by Mason as we come into Razorbacks territory here. Here we are, Big Ray looking for more work there, and manages to stay on his feet and keep driving until Fatai Vailala finishes him off. Mason steps into dummy half here and got some pretty strong attack here from the young Tigers team.
He's been impressive with the 5, Tom. Another good hit up he's made.
When they get these quick play the balls, as Big Jordan comes in off the back fence looking for work. Mayor of Roseville taken down in a pretty strong tackle there. 4th tackle, we're 20 metres out from the try line for the young Tigers. Razorbacks defending well. Big Tomasi back through the middle looking for that context with Tukey again. Drives the legs. 5th tackle here, they'll be looking for a kick. He's found a little bit of an error there in the play the ball with the big fella. It'll be the Razorbacks ball here on their own 5 metre line. And
the fact that they've only scored 1 try, the young Tigers, but they're certainly taking a lot of gas out of the tank of the Razorbacks. The Razorbacks have done a lot of defence, and the young Tigers might be able to capitalise on that later in the contest, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. It's anyone's game of football down here in the first half. Second tackle as the Razorbacks have the ball here. Looking to get some more field position. Here the team willing him on for Ty here. Ball comes free there.
Some solid contact there.
You could hear that from the other side of the field. He definitely felt that one, did the big man. Ball comes loose, knock on by the Razorbacks, young Tigers ball.
We've spoke about it before, but they really need to capitalise on the field position here, the young Tigers, and I've got a feeling they might.
Yeah, I think for their fans, if they can go over again, it really changes the narrative down here as the Razorbacks are up quick, very hungry in defence.
But they're going to have to be good, Tom, because we've seen how good this Razorbacks defence is. It's impregnable.
A little bit of carry on there, and the referee's going to call a penalty, and rightly so. That one dragged on a little bit too long for everyone's liking. Penalty here to the young Tigers. You can see big Evan Walker here, the coach of the side, bringing the tee on and giving the ball to Irish Cream here, looking to add the 2 points.
That's interesting there, Tom. At 10-4 down, taking the 2 with this mountain of possession they've had, but obviously the coach just knows that points are going to be at a premium, and he wants to take the easy 2 here. But I think it's a great compliment to the Razorbacks defence.
Yeah, absolutely, as he adds the extras there. Well, not the extras, he adds the penalty, I should say. We'll come back down here on halfway for a kickoff. "14 minutes to go down here at Rich Mayfield in East Palo Alto. 14 minutes in the first half, and then we'll be back for a second hit out of 40 minutes.
Like 7. It got paused. Don't trust that timer. We're like 35 minutes-ish.
Okay. Back down here for the kickoff with the Razorbacks. Let to bounce there and then picked up by Ray. Good footwork there as he brings his back into the middle, and then there's 2 of them to meet him there in a pretty confrontational tackle. Wow, the defense is hungry for the Razorbacks. They're up very quickly there. Got to say, Mark, it's very quiet down here all of a sudden. As we get in, with, both teams are fighting it up as Brian Lee comes through the middle, gets the offload.
It's just such a crucial part of the game, Tom. The 5 or 10 minutes either side of half time are often when these games are won, and I think today will be a similar situation.
So we come to the left here through the young Tigers, looking for space up the middle. Taken just on the halfway line, or as Chad Cook would say, the midway line. Called back to play the ball.
He was lucky to get away with that.
Cuts through the middle here as a young Tigers player. It's been sensational for him as the Razorbacks managed to get their hands on the ball. Tino Murphy's got space and plays it on the inside. They're all offside there as the call from the referee. No, I stand corrected, saying the ball's gone forward there. I think he got that one right. Tino was faced a little bit to the other team there, and the ball just not finding the mark.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, as they say, Tom. But again, they've invited the young Tigers back into the game here, and what can they do? As Big Josiah takes a big hit up, good 15 yards there.
He's been good for them in offense today as the big man, as he looking for a penalty here, not to find it. Jordan again steps up looking for work. They're the kind of guys you want on your team, isn't it, Mark?
Absolutely. I feel like the 11 Jordan's probably been one of the most impressive players in the field so far.
A little unfortunate error there from Mason, aka Irish Cream, in the number 6. He's generally as safe as they come out of dummy half. Razorbacks ball here through Tukey Stevenson.
And he doesn't deserve that. He's been in everything, Mason. He's having a good game.
Yeah, he's a great player for them. Has been all year. Razorbacks have the ball here, looking to get out of their own territory. Good left foot step there by Tukey, and runs over the top of 2 of them and keeps going. That's a very powerful run by the big man.
That's got the crowd back into it, Tom.
Come to the left here with the Razorbacks. Plays short again, and there's more space up the middle. You can hear that crowd. Great run here as he gets deep into Young Tigers territory. Here we can see the Razorbacks starting to perk up, getting a bit of a spring in their step. Out of dummy half here. Strong contact there by both of them. Wrestled to the ground.
This is where the home crowd comes into it.
Yeah, absolutely. 4th tackle here as Tino, the playmaker, gets the ball. Gets another offload there. Sione looking to play wide. Ronald cuts it on. The 16 here for the Razorbacks. Strong contact, but they can't bring him down. 5th tackle here. Young Tigers slow to get back. And there's another 5th tackle penalty. That's a coach killer.
There's been a few of those today, Tom, but that's certainly a big one. And they haven't had much ball, the Razorbacks, but they'll certainly be looking to capitalise here.
Yeah, off the back of a good set. Repeat sets on the try line.
Hasn't he made a difference, Tom?
As the ball looks like it's been knocked on there, unfortunately, by the Razorbacks.
I'll put the mock on him again there, Tom.
You did. That's the 3rd time today. That was a really, really great opportunity for them. It's a shame that they were unable to capitalise on it.
But 2 great runs from the big fellow there, and I'm looking forward to seeing him get the ball again.
Very deep here into the first half. We'll be looking for a halftime call shortly as there's another knock on there.
Tom, you'd be looking for a bull of pie at halftime, wouldn't you?
Yeah, special mention must go to Bulla Pies. They're doing a fantastic job working with California Rugby League on this season. They've been at all the Northern California events, slinging their pies. And Mark, you got a sample of that mince and cheese. How was it?
Mate, it was sensational, and I've already told them to save me a chicken pie, which I haven't tried yet at halftime, so looking forward to that.
There you go. As we come back to the action here, Razorbacks looking to get a try just before halftime. 2nd tackle there. Razorbacks lined out to the right here, hungry for points. Referee Junior is going to call that held up there, which means he'll have to come back 5 minutes from the try line to play the ball. For Ty here, with another powerful run. He's going to be looking for points. Brian Lee and Josiah there to bring him down. A lot of dreadlocks in one tackle.
He's the big fella here, number 12, is it? Oh,
Hey.
wow.
Powers over.
You could see that coming a mile away, couldn't you, Tom? And he's too big, too strong.
Yeah, absolutely. Smashes over there, does the big man. Great work by the Razorbacks as we approach halftime here.
We might get time enough for the kickoff. Tom, perhaps? No, it looks like that's half time.
Yeah, excellent work to the Razorbacks here as we have a kick and it's gone over the fence.
Well, that was...
No, I stand corrected.
Was that good?
Yeah. Halftime down here at East Palo Alto, California. We have the scores as 16-4. 16-6, sorry.
16-6 after
penalty
that,
kick
after
for a
that
Mason.
penalty, yeah.
Great first half. We'll be back with some more action in the second half. Welcome back here to East Palo Alto, California. Young Tigers with the kickoff. Very high and fielded well by the Razorbacks. Manages to brush off one of them and gets the offload to Tukey Stevenson, who picks it up well. Showing their intent earlier, the Razorbacks. What a short halftime that was, Mark.
They don't muck around over here. That was about 2 minutes. Not the 10 or 15 minutes we're used to, but it's good. Good to see the boys so keen to get back out there and get amongst it.
Second tackle here with the Razorbacks. We've come out firing, both teams. Good little skip there as well. Holds up the defense nicely until he's wrestled down on the midway line, as Chad Cooper would say.
How is our friend Chad going?
Good from all accounts. Heavy weekend last weekend in Bakersfield, we're led to believe, as we come to the right here through the Razorbacks. Stabs it through. No one's home. Pretty good bounce there for the fullback of the Young Tigers, who picks it up comfortably.
I'd like to see him get the ball a bit more. He's looked promising, very dangerous when he gets it.
Yeah, dangerous with those light feet here, as more dreadlocks for the Young Tigers and the green skins.
You used to wear a similar pair of skins when you used to play, didn't you, Tom?
As we come back here in the action, third tackle here from Junior, as we come to the right-hand side. I'm not seeing Mason on for the Young Tigers team here. Looks like he's on the bench for the start of this half. Just take a moment here with the referee to address his little cramp here for the Razorbacks player. Young Tigers fine touch there.
Yeah, 16-6 down here. Young Tigers would certainly like to be the next to score.
A try here definitely changes the narrative, Mark. Young Tigers ball here about 30 metres out from the try line, as Josiah gets ahead of steam up and then is called back by referee Junior.
He was going to be hard to stop there. As the sun sets here, Tom, it's certainly very picturesque here out at East Palo Alto. The big Josiah takes up again and jumps up and goes again.
We're about 10 metres out, looking for first points after the half. Switches on the inside there and manages to get free from the Razorback defence, and still driving the legs is Brian Lee. They're slow to get to his feet here. Referee's going to call him back to play the ball. Temperature's really starting to come down here as the sun starting to find its way down past the trees to the right of your screen, as Josiah's held up here. Young Tigers got players out to the right if they can use them, Mark. Out of dummy half here. And again, great defense by the Razorback side.
They need to get it out the right here, Tom.
And again, they try and burrow through the middle. It looks like he gets over.
It's that man.
The try-scoring machine in the 22 for the Young Tigers, Josiah, burrows over for his 4th try of the season. Must be close to the top of the leaderboard, the big fella.
Yeah, he'd have to be, making it 20-6 here. No, sorry. I apologise, the other way around. That makes it 16-10.
Really have a ball game on our hands here, as with a kick to come here for the Young Tigers team.
Yeah, as we said, they needed a score there to make this a contest, and they certainly have, and you're just too big and too strong there, Tom. How are those bullet pies? He got some good purchase there. Oh, what a great kick there. Making it 16 points to 12 here, and wow, game on, Tom.
$16-12?
Yeah.
16-12. $16-12 down here at Richmond Memorial Field. It's good to be back to the action, Mark. I just smashed down a pie on account of the halves being so short.
What did you have, Tom? Did you go the beef or the lamb?
That was the
or-
lamb.
How was it?
Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Well done to the crew out there at Bullet Pies. Be getting plenty more of those during the week. Off his feet there is the call from the referee as the Young Tigers have the ball here. They're within striking distance for the first time since the kickoff where they went behind by 2 quick tries. Really anyone's game here. Good pickup by Tomasi for a big man, manages to get pretty low there.
Reminiscent of a couple of weeks ago when they went down 2 tries against the Dead Pelicans. One thing about the Young Tigers, you know they're not going to give up, and have a look at them here. They're right back in the game.
Quick play the ball here from Brian Lee as Razorbacks are slow to get back, and he's going to penalise them. Good kick there from the Young Tigers. Manages to find touch. It's number 25 who's come on as given them something a little bit different to what Mason does out of dummy half. Strong kicking game. It's an interesting change. It's going to be good for them when Mason comes back on fresh.
Yeah, I sort of keep harping on it, Tom, but I'd like to see him to, get it out to the edges, out wide here, because there's certainly some great athletes out here, and I'd like to see him get the ball.
Tomasi gets the offload there as we come back to the action there. He was getting driven back by 3 Razorbacks players. We got the ball here on the 20-meter line here on the Razorbacks 20, I should say. It'll be a Razorbacks ball there. I'm not sure of the final call from the referee, but great defense by the Razorback side.
We keep talking about it all day, but they deserve it. Just the defence of the Razorbacks has been sensational.
Here's Vitaly again with another strong run. Takes 2 of them to bring him down.
He's been highly involved.
Good palm off there and a good step.
Yeah.
Great work here
Wow.
by the Razorbacks player. Gets the offload to Tukey Stevenson, who's coming onto it with speed, but he was taken in a strong tackle. One in marker there as they get back slowly. I can see.
You can tell, Tom, both teams can see that the next team to score could be the team to go on to win the game. Is that the captain coach out there?
Yeah, as we see Sam Tiger in the 13 jersey come on. He informed me before the game that he would come on only if needed. So that's a real sign of respect to the Young Tigers, as he's absolutely flattened there in a very strong tackle.
Well, this is such a crucial game, Tom.
A little bit of push and shove here. Nothing really in it. I see Fatai coming in to help his brother, but it was never really on.
No, just a little bit of push and shove there. Both teams know how much this game means to both sides.
Tino here plays to the right-hand edge. Manages to bump off 3 or 4 of them there, he does, and the ball comes loose. And what's going to be the call here from the referee? He's going to say it's a knock-on from the Razorback Young Tigers ball. That crowd is definitely coming alive as it's a one-try ball game, and it's definitely cooling down as well, Mark.
It's cooling down, but the crowd continues to stream in here. And as you can hear, it's a big East Palo Alto crowd. Willing their side home.
Plays to the right-hand side here. There's space if they want to get it there. Players appealing for a shepherd there, but no advantage was gained.
The crowd was calling for it too, but I think the referee junior made the right call there.
Good run out of dummy half there by the Young Tigers player. 4th tackle here. Space down the blind side here if they can use it. Little attacking raid. 5th tackle here. Plenty of Young Tigers lined out to the left as Jordan, an unlikely man to find it on the last tackle. Probably didn't hear the call from the referee. It'll be a changeover Razorbacks ball.
Yeah, they probably wanted to find the kick there, but they've backed themselves, and it's good field position here for the Razorbacks.
Great scramble in defence by both teams. Little tip on there as well. Powerful run as the ball comes back. Ball's still alive here, unable to get him to the ground. Razorbacks doing well to get the offload going again. Past the halfway line, drags 2 or 3 of them with him. They'll be looking for a quick play the ball here. It's going to be a penalty called there.
A little hand there from the Young Tigers, and no, I think it's just play on, he's saying.
Sione plays to
here he
Tukey,
is.
and Tukey Stevenson's through. He's going to be hard to stop from there. And he's over.
Tom, you'll go a long way to find a better player on the field today than him. He certainly deserves that try, and have a look at the post-try celebrations. That's fantastic.
Oh, we love to see it. Nothing like a bit of expression down here. Great work to the Razorbacks there. Went from Tino to Sione to Tukey. Great combination, but from there they really just opened them up off the back of some rolling attack.
Oh, sensational, and as I said, he certainly deserves that try. He's been in everything today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. This is looking to bring the scores to 20-12 to the Razorbacks. Does well there to not put the ball over the back fence as we get to 22-12. 10-point ball game. Still very early on in this second half here, Mark. About 13 minutes into the contest.
It's been fantastic. I didn't think it could get better than the first half there, but I think both teams have bought it even more in these opening 13 minutes, and it could have easily been the Young Tigers scoring a try there, but the Razorbacks done phenomenal to get back up there and extend their lead.
Yeah, absolutely. What an exciting game of football we have on our hands here. Special mention as well must go to Mind Digital, major sponsor of the California Rugby League World Championship tournament that's been going since June. For those of you who aren't aware, as the ball sails out on the full, it'll be a Razorbacks ball on halfway. Like I say, Mind Digital, cryptocurrency, trading platform and company, brokerage, I would call them, out of the Asia Pacific region, doing great work with rugby league in the United States. We thank them for their ongoing support of our competition.
Tom, you've said it quite a few times tonight. Coach killers, there was one and there's another there.
Yeah, in quick succession.
Well, let's say three in a row there. Kick out the full, they don't find touch, and then they drop the ball.
So it's fair to say that perhaps that coach killer for the Razorbacks wasn't as bad as the 2 coach killers for the Young Tigers. Razorbacks commanding attacking position here.
Yeah, back to where we started.
Tukey, the try scorer, out of dummy half, powering run. Caught up with Tukey before the game. He's down 14 pounds since we last met, and he's looking fantastic.
Oh, you can see it too, just the way he's moving, and unlucky not to score there. And Tom, I think he's been the best player on the field today for me.
Yeah, between Tukey and Tino and Sione as well, great combination. Unfortunate knock on there. As we come back with the Young Tigers ball here. Brian Lee to play the ball.
The Young Tigers certainly not out of this. They just, I was going to say need to hold on to the ball, but it looks like it might be a penalty here to them to advance them further up the field. And yeah, it is. Referee Junior there just showing us that it is a penalty.
Kicks long there, it's not going to find touch. Fielded quite comfortably by the Razorbacks player. Strong contact there and another let off. They're putting themselves under a lot of pressure, the Young Tigers, as we come through the middle here.
Both teams have been impressive with their goal line defence all day, but can the Razorbacks do something to prize them open? And there he is again, the try scorer previously for the Razorbacks, goes very close again.
Big defence as Fatai steps up and is looking for some space through the middle. Carries one on his back and goes over. Referee Junior is going to call that a try. bringing the scores down here to 26-12. The momentum is off the back of that try from Tukey that we saw before this, and then 3 or 4 errors from the Young Tigers that just completely invited them down the field.
Yeah, just let themselves down a little bit there with some rudimentary mistakes, but that's going to happen with a bit of fatigue. But full credit to the Razorbacks to be able to capitalise on that. They've got some great attacking weapons, and they showed that there with their last 2 tries in quick succession.
Kick goes over and bringing the scores to 28-12. Temperature's really starting to come down here as we get about 23 minutes left in the contest.
Are you questioning your decision to wear your Crocs today, Tom?
There's a lot of things that I question in my life, and that's one that I've never questioned and I never will question, Mark. But perhaps a California Rugby League hoodie would have gone really well, which you'll be able to buy at california-rl.com shortly. Come back here to halfway as Mason's back on the field. Looks like we got pretty much the starting cast for the Young Tigers here, looking to bring it home with a strong finish. Stabbing kick there from Mason, finds a 20-metre line. Oof, big contact. Gets off 2 or 3 of them, is still going. Pushed in the back and then one over the top. First tackle there, he gets to his feet. Pats on the back and what a let off there. Knock on from the Razorback side. Young Tigers will have the ball here, 40 metres out from the try line. They'll be looking for the next points here to stay in this contest with only 23 minutes in to go.
If they can jag one here, they're right back in it, that's for sure. And as the breeze picks up a bit here, who do you think it favours at the moment, Tom?
Feels like it's coming behind the Razorback side. So for those of you at home, it would be blowing right to left on your screen as we can see the American flag.
Referee's doing a phenomenal job, I must say. Tom, they never get many compliments, but I think he's done a great job today.
Junior's doing a fantastic job for his first California Rugby League game as the ball finds touch. He's actually started outside the field of play there, so if he was to try and keep the ball in that instance, he had to come from within the field of play, for those of you who aren't familiar with that ruling. Great opportunity here for the Young Tigers to keep themselves in the contest through Brian Lee.
You'd like to see him get the ball to Josiah here, under the post here. A couple of big guys there. I think that's where it's at for the Young Tigers.
Mark is very eager to get moving there. It's going to be a penalty. Mason plays the ball here. Oh, what a shit bloke.
Who's going to get that ball? I'm not sure.
And we're going to go fetch the ball. I think he's realised just after he's kicked it how not well thought out it was.
And how far did he advance the ball there, Tom?
We're not even certain if there was a gain in meters there. But the ball is back on the field. He won't be doing that one again.
The Razorbacks player there earning his wages as a player and a ball boy. Fantastic work.
Big Tomasi there. It's going to be hard to stop. And he burrows over. Great work there to the big man.
He's been good tonight too, Tom. Been impressed by him.
Yeah, Tomasi usually straps up for the Sacramento Immortals side. Still only 18 years of age. He's definitely one of those players that's on the radar for the national side.
And that's what we want. We know the selectors will be looking at these games, and that's what I've been very impressed this year with the California Rugby Leagues, the amount of young guys, the 18, the 19-year-olds, the 20-year-olds, who are, really some of the better players in the competition, and that they could be great stars for the national team for years to come. Yeah,
absolutely. A big kid like Tomasi is always playing well. It's great to see. I'm sure we won't be seeing that ball go over the fence again as the ball goes to the right-hand side here.
The score remains 28-16.
Got about 20 minutes to go down here at East Palo, Alto.
I'm impressed with the lights here too, Tom. It's a great venue here, and we had the tailgating at the front, as you said before, and got the bull of pies, and great crowd here tonight.
Absolutely, East Palo Alto is really custom made for rugby league. It's a real rugby league.
Well, we're here for
town.
the pre-season tournament, weren't we, Tom? That was a great turnout there, and
The third time that California Rugby League's made its way to East Palo Alto. We had, it was November 2020. In the midst of the pandemic, we came down here for a trial game between the Immortals and the Razorbacks. On that day, it was the Immortals who went home with the biscuits, as they would say.
yeah, it's really becoming a foothold of rugby league here down at East Palo Alto, and it's fantastic to see.
Picked
Great
up
take.
by the wrecking ball, Jordan himself. He's got all the skills as he's taken on his own 10-metre line. Comes wide early. Tomasi fields that quite comfortably. Boom, he says. Driving those legs, and it takes a few of them to get him to ground there. Mason steps up in dummy half here. Looking for some easy meters down the middle. But great defense by the Razorbacks there. They're working hard, 3 or 4 of them. Bring him to ground. Got some space down here on the short side. Looking to use it. He's got some space on the blind hand side. Oh, he cuts through and he's gone untouched. He's just got to pin his ears back and he'll score this. He flicks it, ball comes free. It's going to be picked up, but knocked on by the Razorbacks. Advantage played here. He's got to go over. No, he's taken it to touch. Referee's going to call it held. That's 0 tackle after a knock on from the Razorbacks.
That was California Rugby League at its best.
What an exciting passage of play that was, Mark. Looking just to settle it down here are the Young Tigers. I thought they were over for all money.
I think he just had to back himself there, but he was looking for the support.
What exciting play and great work by the Razorbacks to scramble and get back. They've been relentless, this Razorbacks team, in their defence as Mason steps into dummy half and plays wide. Spins out a 1 and then it taking in a pretty comfortable tackle under the post.
You've got to get the ball to Josiah here, to the left. Give them ball.
Try scoring machine goes over for
And
his
he
second
scored.
of the day and his 5th of the season, likely bringing him to the top of the try scoring tables for the competition.
Making the score 28-20 with a kick to come. Wow, this is one hell of a contest, Tom.
Yeah, 20-28 with the kick to come. So if this one goes over, they're within 1 try of them. Razorbacks would be getting a little bit nervous, that's for sure. Got about 16 minutes left in the contest.
Fantastic passage of play there by the Young Tigers.
16 minutes. 16 minutes left.
They're a great team to watch once they get rolling, the Young Tigers. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, they're never scared to play football at any moment in the game. Here, Coach Evan Walker, aka Fev. "16 minutes left in the contest," we can hear reverberating around the stadium, Mark. 22-28.
What an atmosphere, and this game's been everything that we hoped it would be so far. And you can definitely tell the crowd is right into it, trying to will their Razorbacks home here.
It's good to see a sprinkling of the youthful fans out here as well, Mark.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a couple of kids playing footy here at the back of both the goalposts. It's fantastic.
Big kick there, and it's going to go out the back, which will be a drop kick for the Young Tigers. Great kick there by the Razorbacks.
Last thing the Young Tigers wanted after scoring points there, but they're going to have to back their defence here, and let's see if they're up to it.
Here we are under the goalpost with the Young Tigers. Drop kicks it long, a bit of a chainsaw-like kick, and fielded comfortably and steps, backs himself on the blind side. He's going to be looking to use the sideline and gets him over there. Big let off for the Young Tigers there. Unfortunate for the Razorbacks after such a great play.
Yeah, probably not what they wanted, but they seen a little opportunity there, but it closed very quickly. Who can hold their nerve for the longest here?
Big Tomasi here with another strong run. Always takes 3 or 4 of them to get him down. One try in this contest. It's really anyone's football game. A little bit of space out wide there. Good defense there by the Razorbacks. A little dart out of dummy half here, and penalty called by the referee. Doesn't look like any of them were back on that one. Mason in the number 6 settles them down. He knows that there's still a little bit of time on the clock and that they're going to need to go for 2 tries if they want to win this football game.
He's their general, isn't he, Mason?
Yeah, absolutely. As the ball goes over the roof into the car park.
We got someone getting that, Tom? Let's hope so.
Still looking for a football there.
They're going to get the opportunity here to have a breather while we go and get the ball that was kicked deep into the car park there.
Really took the sting out of the play there. A little bit of a slowdown in the action here. Big contact there. Very slow to get to his feet. Mason has a little probe out of dummy half, and ball unfortunately finds the ground for the Young Tigers, and great attacking opportunity for the Razorbacks.
It was a nice ball, but just not prepared for it.
Here we are with the Razorbacks. Strong run.
Wow.
Keeps those legs moving and still going over the midway line and finally taken. Great run there by the Razorbacks. Looking to put this one out of the question for the Young Tigers. Put a punctuation mark on what's been a great contest.
It's exactly what they need. They've got them on the front foot. What can they do with it now?
Oh, this is good work from the Razorbacks, and then again taken by pretty strong defense there from the Young Tigers. Really coming down to the back end of this game, Mark.
Oh, fantastic. The Young Tigers really have to hold them out here. The Razorbacks are really looking to put the game away here.
Tino Murphy finds a little bit of space and jabs it through, and it looks like the Razorbacks are going to go over there. Fantastic ball from Tino Murphy, who's been the try-scoring, or try-assist machine for this Razorbacks team.
That was the pass of the day there, Tom. That was Champagne Rugby League. No doubt about that.
What do you have for the scores down here today in Richmond Memorial Field as the ball goes over the back fence?
Successful conversion there makes it 34-22. They're still in it, the Young Tigers, but they're going to want to hit back very quickly here.
Yes, absolutely. About 10 minutes left in this contest, Mark.
So still plenty of time for the Young Tigers.
Yeah, we've seen lots of things happen that we never thought would in this California Rugby League competition. Gee, haven't we gone through a lot of footballs today?
The three match balls are gone. We're going to have to be trying to find them after the game, Tom. Let's hope we get a few.
Short kick there, looking to go 10, doesn't go 10, and knocked forward by a Young Tigers player. That'll be a penalty there. on halfway to the Razorbacks. Well left by the Razorback side. They'll be looking to, add some points here, Mark. And if they do, that'd be the football game, you'd have to think.
Yeah, it was the right idea by the Young Tigers, but just unfortunate execution. And then a great kick for touch for the Razorbacks, and they're going to be pressing the line here, and they're going to be tough to hold out here. But the Young Tigers have showed us that they've got some good goal line defence when they need it, and they're certainly going to need it here, Tom.
Yeah, they're looking very hungry, this Razorbacks team. We've seen some powerful runs from this gentleman here in the red shorts of the Razorbacks. They're right down here in their territory. Strong contact.
Fantastic tackle. I thought they were no chance of stopping him there, but that's unbelievable there by the Young Tigers. Well done.
Big Tukey here looking to burrow over for another try. Taken by some strong Young Tigers defence.
Yeah, Josiah says, not on my watch, and an intercept.
Brian Lee, the mayor
Wow,
of Roseville,
Tom.
is going to be quick. He'll be hard to take, but like a pack of wild dogs, the Razorbacks are there to bring him right down.
They needed that, Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. The pressure was really on the Young Tigers there. They were staring down the barrel of that being the end of the football game, and here we are back on halfway.
And as we said just before, if they can jag a try here, they're right back in the contest.
Mason steps up into dummy half. He's got options on both sides. Plays to the right here. Manages to step from one, and then Fatai gets in and brings him down. Coming down to the right-hand side here, there's a little bit of space. Gets the offload. Ball bounces out.
He's looked likely every time he touches the ball, number 5. I think he needs to get more ball for the Young Tigers, to be honest. Every time he gets it, they look dangerous, and it didn't go right there, but I'd like to see them shift it right a little bit more.
See the coach here, Sam, comes into dummy half and then plays it off to the right. Oh, good run through the middle there.
So look, he's got a bit of a knee injury, has he? The captain coach?
Yeah, he's been carrying that for quite some time now.
Yeah, very, very brave for him
As
to
we
be out
come
here.
back and Fatai Vailala cuts through here, he's going to be hard to stop, and he goes over for a try.
Great try.
How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, good. It's a good game, man. How you feeling? You were a bit sick a few weeks ago?
No, I got busy over there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool,
when
cool.
it landed on my head, but
That's good.
so fast.
Yeah, fair enough. 38-22, kick to come. We're down in the last 6 minutes of this contest as the ball goes over.
There's a 40-22 here in East Palo Alto, and the scoreline probably doesn't reflect how close the contest has been for most of the game.
Yeah, it's that last 10-15 minutes where the Razorbacks have really put the foot on the pedal and managed to snag about 3 tries there in quick succession.
Yeah, it certainly was anyone's game before that, but yeah, they've certainly stamped their class on the contest in the last 10 minutes, as you said.
It's definitely cooling down a lot as well here in East Palo Alto as we get to the very back end of this game. While we're onto the reserve balls, you can see the Steeden on the field now. Deep kickoff there by the Young Tigers. Fielded very comfortably by the Razorbacks. And here's a try scorer for Ty Vailala with a quick offload and scooped up by Josiah. 5-try wonder.
He's after his hat-trick again.
Leading try scorer of the competition. Slow to play the ball.
Have a listen to the crowd, Tom.
Really
Loving it.
starting to get, the volume is turning up a lot down here. Love to see it.
That's the challenge to go out to the rest of the supporters, isn't it? The Razorbacks fans are certainly very vocal, and other clubs are going to have to start matching them. It's a big home ground advantage for them.
Young Tigers pressing on the try line here as Mason steps into dummy half, looking for options out to the right-hand side. Signal there from the referee, saying incorrect, play the ball from the Young Tigers team.
The thing is, Tom, is all teams are working their way to the championship game there at Boxer Stadium. Is for and against is so important. So, you know, both teams are not going to want to go to sleep here. They're going to want to keep points down or score some points themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. For and against is, you know, we've unfortunately had to shorten the competition this year in light of, you know, global situations. So yeah, for and against, as you said, Mark, it means a hell of a lot. I think in this instance, the Razorbacks would be looking to get another point, another try if they can, and looking not to let the Young Tigers go in. Assuming that, you know, the game goes the way we think it will, with probably, you know, 18 points, a little unrealistic for the last 4 minutes.
Never say never, but they're going to have to score here, Tom. That's for sure.
That would put the Razorbacks to 2 wins. Putting them equal with the Mongrel and the Savage. So it'll come down to for and against. And like we imagine, it's going to come down to the for and against from after when the Savage play the Razorbacks, which is going to determine if it's East Palo Alto or Los Angeles or San Francisco.
That's going to be a big game in a couple of weeks at Concord, isn't it?
Oh, it's mouthwatering. If the Razorbacks win that one, they're straight through. If the Savage win that one, they're straight through. So the destiny of the for and against, yeah, it's a complex picture, Mark, as we come back to the action here.
And we encourage all fans to get there in Concord on the 18th, is it?
25th, oh yes, absolutely, 18th down in Concord.
And where are we next week, Tom?
Next week we head up to beautiful Santa Rosa for the San Diego Barracudas versus the North Bay Dead Pelicans, as Fatai Valala looking for some more points here. Yeah, I can't say enough how important that Razorback Savage game is going to be for the outcome of this tournament. This championship, we should say.
Well, it will determine who plays in the championship game, won't it?
Yes, absolutely. Whoever wins that one. As we come back to the action here, the Razorbacks looking to get another try here in the dying moments of the game. Down to about 1:30 to go.
Yeah, as we said, for and against wise, I'd love another try here, but the captain coach will certainly be very happy with the victory, and they stay alive for the championship, which is the most important thing for them.
Young Tigers deep in their own half here.
I'll tell you what, it's been a very enjoyable game to watch. Privileged to be here. Both teams have really put in a fantastic effort, and you know, it very could have easily went the Young Tigers' way, but it was certainly, you know, in the last 15 minutes, the Razorbacks just put their foot down with 3 quick tries to win the contest.
Yeah, as we come into the last 40 seconds of the game, scores down here, and Richmond Memorial Field is 40-22. Ball is still in and doesn't manage to find touch there.
Tom, do you think this has been a world record for penalty kicks not to find touch today?
Yeah, I think it would have to be up there. Previously in the season, we've played the rules where we're not kicking for touch on penalties. So for this season, it definitely takes the cake. As Fatai Vailala busts through here in the final play of the game, and he's going to go over in the corner. It's going to be hard for them to stop him. Hard to stop the big horse when he gets ahead of steam up. And that'll be the last play of the game there.
44-22 with a kick to come. It was a good effort by the fullback there, but A big, powerful man. He was always going to be very hard to stop, and really puts an exclamation mark on what's been a great win by the Razorbacks. They've been very impressive. As to of the young Tigers, they've got a lot to work with for the rest of the season and next year, there's no doubt.
Yeah, that'll spell the end of the season for the young Tigers team as the kick is waved away there by Junior. Final scores down here are 44-22. Absolutely amazing contest. Well done to the Razorbacks. Great display for them for the full 80 minutes.
Sign off.
Thank you very much for joining us down here. We'll see you next week in Santa Rosa for the San Diego Barracudas versus the North Bay Dead Pelicans. Thank you very much. Final score is 44-22.